Can we get a sailboat, chasing down the sunset as we float round and round the globe?
This is Margarita, the normal one in a not quite normal marriage.
And this is Peter. He's a little bit different, which keeps me on my toes. Together we are on an adventure that didn't work out as planned, but we are fighting back, so come join us.
Let's go.
On last week's episode, we could only make it to Cayo Rico, but boy, are we glad we got stuck there. Look at the colours, people. Simply awesome. But now we have a 6-mile run to get into Cayo Largo, but the wind is dead against us. So this turns into about 15 miles, crossing many a sandbank, which at times is not easy. Thank God we have plenty of sunlight so we can see the depths by the different colours. But at times we have between 1 and 2 feet under the keel. Freaky stuff. Of course, we could have waited for a northerly and it would have been a much safer and easier and a quicker run. But that's what happens when you're sailing to a deadline. It's straightforward to get into Cayo Largo. The officials want you to dock at the marina where they can easily access your boat. That's half a finger. There's something wrong with this picture, people. I have a clean shirt. Margarita must have dressed me that morning. We just got seen by the doctor. It's a very complicated process in Cuba. He said to me, "How do you feel?" Well, Margarita had to translate, and I said "muito bueno," which apparently is wrong, but that seemed to satisfy him. So there you go, that's all you have to say. Even if you got a raging fever and you got a rash and
We're gonna be
things are coming out of your nose, just say "muito bueno," you'll be sweet.
for the agriculture guys to come and check the fruits and veggies, then port captain and immigration, and hopefully then we are cleared and we can, I don't know, go somewhere.
Margarita wants to go to the beach.
As Peter mentioned before, Dr. Check.
He was sweet.
We had Port Authority next, or how they call it, Guarda Frontera would be the
Coast
Guard. All went nicely, but then they asked, do you have a set phone or a drone? So they kind of have to bring customs because you're not allowed to fly drones in Cuba.
Okay, now get this. They bring a tape, which is just like ordinary plastic tape, but it does have customs on it, right?
Yeah.
And then he goes around once.
I'll go and bring it. You explain
He
it.
goes around once, and then he doesn't like the end on it, and so then he removes it, and then he puts it back on. So it's as if I've actually undone it and flown the drone and joined it up. He didn't quite get that, so I asked him to do another run around without taking it off. So
see, that's how it looks. The tape, and that's it.
yeah.
So then, this is when then customs came and closed the package.
Yep.
And they said each port we go, the customs on that port will check if the tape was not broken.
Tampered with.
Yeah.
but they'll look at the first tape and they go, hang on, you've taken this off, and then we have to explain. That's why we put the second one on.
But that's okay. They were really nice.
They wanted to talk and talk. Maybe they were talking so much because they wanted a bribe.
No, they were generally nicely.
Right. Maybe they wanted a Coke or something.
Because with all of them,
we didn't have anything.
We stock up with lots of fresh vegetables and fruit, and for being able to keep it more than a month,
That's right.
we had to turn on the fridge, and I got chorizo, like lots of chorizo and cheese.
Margarita's got cheese.
So I'm in heaven.
And my
And
calculation.
butter, and I got butter too.
Yeah, my calculations was on 40 days. So we've got 40 days of fresh fruit and veggies, plus some small amount of canned goods just in case I don't catch anything.
So when
he said, hang on.
when they opened the fridge,
Well,
they were like, and then we talked a lot. They didn't talk about it immediately. We talked about the Cuba history.
and this is where the fix comes in.
And everything.
The fix comes in. He's going,
about their families.
You can't bring in fresh fruit and veggies. You're not allowed to. And I said, look, it's from America. Look, it's all got stamps. It's because it's from the Caymans.
It's all good.
It's all good because they got stringent. And he's going, oh, no,
no. They have diseases that we don't have here.
That's right.
And
he just turned it on its head because normally they say if you're coming from Colombia or Jamaica or something like that. But he turned it on its head because he has to literally seal it up, doesn't he? Or throw it out.
We can keep all the food. The thing is, they will seal it with a plastic bag and a zip tie. We won't be able to use it while we're here, but we can use it once we are offshore, out of Cuba. And he said, look, we know you're going to stay here for quite a bit.
Yeah.
And you need your food because it's difficult to get fresh food. So what we're going to do is...
I have to get the bags out and the zip ties. It's awfully hard work.
And we don't want to do that.
You give us $20.
But if you give
And
us
we'll forget about
20 Q, it's okay. You will be able to keep your food.
Cuba's very easy. It was relatively quick. Well, no, it was over 2 hours, wasn't it? 2 or 3 hours.
No, it was around 2 hours. That's pretty quick.
Yeah, and we didn't have to go anywhere.
So when you
and it costs $55 for all of those officials.
Yeah, so $55. It's for the check-in clearance procedure. Then it's $75 per visa.
For the first month, if you come by boat. If you can somehow wrangle one from an airport or something, you can bring it with you. That'll be cheaper. $40 or $50 each. Yeah. Oh, no, $25.
Depending where you're coming.
$30 each.
Where you're coming from.
So it's just a boat coming in.
It's disturbing us.
At the moment, I'm actually very happy with Cuba.
What I was mentioning something I forgot.
How I'm the light of your life and you never ever want to leave me. Is that it?
No.
Yeah, that'd be about right.
That was something important about coming to...
I think that's pretty important, people.
Checking in Cuba.
Love of your life.
Well,
devotion,
well, if I remember, I'll tell
loyalty.
you. I'll tell you another day. You know what I'm here for? I really would like you to press the like, subscribe so you don't miss on anything, and press the bell button.
Chandlery General Store. They got the biggest yogurt containers I've ever seen. It's like 4 litres. And the bank's right here, so it's all within, well, 6 seconds run. I think Cuba is my favourite place out of all the places we've been to. The people are superbly nice. The bribes were $20 and that's it. And the thing about Cuba, it's still a bit old-fashioned. There's a lot of paper. I withdrew money once. I got 4 receipts. I had to sign 3 times. The guy even signed 3 times, plus on the back. That's Cuba. One more thing. When I withdrew the money, Margarita wasn't allowed to be at the counter. And also, when they had my passport, not only was the teller guy, he verified with me, he had to call over his superior manager, who came over, and she's looking at me, she's going, looking at the passport, but I succeeded. I got some money. Alright, now we're trying to buy an internet card because Margarita's parents are flying in and we don't know when they're flying in. The hours of operation here are not entirely convenient, except at the general store. I mean, quite often they open at midday. And this internet shop, it opens at 4 PM. When do they close? 4:30. So you want to get there quick smart. You have to arrange diesel by appointment and prepay before the attendant shows up. You have to guess what amount you need to put in, and if you get it wrong, there are no refunds. We were told to fill up as much as possible because they still had some stock, and some Cuban ports apparently had no diesel at all due to the embargo. Cuba runs out of everything, people. You just got to get it when you can. There's no gasoline at the dock. You have to walk to the nearest service station, which is about 200 yards away. Very convenient. Yeah, it's good. Now to go back out and anchor far away to save the 12 bucks. And we don't go too far away. Look at these huge tarpon. Cuba has lots of tourists coming in to some of the remote reefs and islands just to catch these fish. I don't know why they bother, people. They're just right here. All they have to do is have a beer and drop a coconut on one. Voila! Tarpon is caught. Margarita is checking up on what we have to do to get her parents to join us on the boat. You need to get permission for everything in Cuba, but you can't get permission to get a Cuban on your boat. They are forbidden. Alright, we're done. We have permission to leave. I even got permission to take a coconut. Although I can't speak Spanish, so they didn't chase after me, so... Anyway, we're off now. And we'll be back in 4 days to pick up Margarita's parents. If you anchor at Cayo Largo or near there, you need to pay about $12 per night for a boat such as ours. But if you go a little further out, you don't have to pay anything. We saw what looked to be big white sand dunes in the distance, and we thought we'd check it out.
Excited to come and jump from the dunes on the top and like you slide, then realize why no one comes here, because it's rock on the top of the sand.
Well, the whole thing's rock.
Yeah.
Okay, you go first. Give us a yelp if you love sailing to freedom. All right, sailing into freedom fans are here.
Look at that one running. anything for you.
Yes, you do, sweetheart. We love you, and you are sailing into freedom to us. But did you have to bring that Neanderthal Geico insurance guy with you?
Hey Harry, that Geico insurance guy is hassling me. What do I do?
Just don't bite him, Bob. It'll end up being a 6-part series on his vlog.
Don't forget the Christmas special.
Hey buddy, I'm sailing into freedom too. Have you got anything to say to me? Oh, that's a bit harsh.
We empty-handed.
Yeah, all he does is exile this, lightning that, and COVID this. Really quite tedious. But you gorgeous are terrific.
I may be a bit paranoid here, people, but is Margarita the North Pole to these iguanas? They're all pointing at her. I have a hunch. I think they feed them. I don't know why, but as soon as we came, they all rushed down, like running.
Than the other one.
Or maybe they just came to see Margarita. Both plausible explanations. There we go, people. Nice, soft sand dunes.
But from the sea, if you're there, it looks like it's pure sand.
Like really nice white,
Yeah.
soft sand.
For you to go and jump.
Call me old-fashioned, people, but sliding down these dunes may give me a rash. The next morning we were up and away, keen to explore another reef close by. Bloody beautiful. Okay, we're out early. We're going to go suss out some of the reefs off Cayo Largo. This is the Hijo Reef, and it's only just up ahead. It's only like 2 miles away, or even less. Let's see if it's a good one. Bare hands? What? Where's the gun? No spearing today, people. This area is a marine zone with divers and snorkelings coming to see the fish and hand feeding them. Now, I don't want to shoot easy fish, people. I want a challenge. There are crays everywhere around here. It's crazy. See what I did there, people? Nothing but quality. Now to get into the whitewater, but I better be careful with the waves and the sharp coral. I don't want to get circumcised again. There will be a dog snapper here definitely. Let's go find it. That was a bit easy. Let's go do that again.
I'm still here. Press like, subscribe button, and the bell button. That's really, really gonna help us.